Hello everybody, welcome to my 2018 holiday card series. Today I'm using Love You a Latte and Oh Snap by Lawn Fawn. I'm also using the Knit Picky paper pad from Lawn Fawn as well. So I've decided for this first card to use a new stamp set, which is Love You a Latte, and mix it with an oldie but goodie, the cute little gingies from the Oh Snap. So I decided to color this mug for Christmas, and it's a cup of hot cocoa. So I'm using some Spectrum Noir markers here. I don't have very many green colors in Copics, so I always go back to my Spectrum Noir markers, which are the markers that I started with. So I am having to do some tip to tip here with the lightest marker going onto the darker marker to blend in those two colors, and then I'm able to blend that out nicely so there's a smooth blend between those colors where there's quite a bit of variation in the depth of color. So I'm coloring this up a really pretty Christmas green color. It does take a little bit of time to color an image of this size. I do go over it a couple times, and then you can see here I'm using the lightest marker to go over the whole image to get a smooth blend. So all of the colors are listed with the caps to the left hand side of the screen. I'm going to color my hot chocolate. I'm using E27, E25, and E23 for those colors. Once I got this colored up, I felt like it looked a little bit too much like coffee, so I'm bringing in the E29, and then I'll go back with the E27 and then the E25, kind of going right over that E23, which is giving it the coffee look. So for the gingerbread, I'm using two of the same colors, so it ties in with the hot chocolate, the E25, well, in the E23, which is now not in the hot chocolate, and then the E15, and I think this gives a nice gingerbread color for these little guys. I'm not going to be coloring in the scarf. I am going to be paper piecing that with the Knit Picky paper pad. So once I get this little one colored up, I will move on to, can't forget to color his little broken leg here. But now I'll go on to the reds. So I'm doing the candy cane. I'm using R59, R39, and R29 here. Just a very little of the darkest color, but it does give it a really gorgeous red color. And once I get the white gel pen detailing on it, it actually looks shiny. Love this combination of reds. So once I do that, I am going to color in the little marshmallows just using warm gray 1. Thought it needed a little bit more dimension, so I brought in the warm gray 3, and then I'll blend that out with the colorless blender. So are you ready for the holidays? I am not ready for the cold, that's for sure, but I do love the magic of the season. I've been working on some cards for all of you, and I'm excited to share the holiday series. So here's where I stamped onto the pattern paper. I'm just going to fussy cut this out using my Cutter Bee scissors, and then I'm going to outline this with my Memento black marker. So I'm going to put that onto the mug. Once I get those cut out, I will use my Brother Scan and Cut to do that. So the sentiment is, you're the marshmallows to my cocoa, I couldn't resist. I'm heat embossing that with some clear embossing powder. I am going to round the corners of this little focal panel for my card. I absolutely adore this pattern paper. It looks like a sweater, and it's got the beautiful little knit hearts and stuff. It's so cute. So I'm going to add the focal panel right into the middle here. Let me get that down, make sure it's nice and flat. And then I'm going to start adding my little elements to make my scene card. So once I get this on, I am going to use my Warm Gray 3 and Warm Gray 1 just to blend out and put some shadowing so it doesn't look so much like paper. Just this little bit just helps give it some dimension. So when I was putting this card together, I was thinking of these two little gingerbread having a marshmallow fight, and the one little gingerbread was climbing up the candy cane to get another marshmallow, fell down, and broke his leg, which is really sad, but it makes for a cute card. So I'm going to have one on either side of the coffee mug. I'm going to put a little marshmallow in this guy's hand like he's just about to throw one, and then I'm going to have his little arsenal of marshmallows down beside him. I had to play around with these a little bit to try to get them where I wanted them, and I decided that I wanted that little marshmallow to be in front of his hand so it looked like he was actually holding it. I'm going to put this little marshmallow beside this sad little Gingy and his piece of his broken leg in front of it, and then add the last marshmallow here. I wanted to have an odd number of marshmallows just so it would be more pleasing to the eye. So once I got that done, I just used my C1 marker to add a little bit of shadowing above the sentiment and underneath the images to kind of ground them a little bit. Then I decided that I wanted to use the sentiment "Oh Snap" up at the top, and I think that looks really cute, just kind of finishes off the card. For the buttons, I'm using the Nuvo Caribbean Ocean, and I did add some Morning Dew to the hot cocoa off screen. So there's the card today. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!